Knowledge is power. A wise man will make more opportunities than he finds. In order for the light to shine so brightly, the darkness must be present. Reading maketh a full man, conference a ready man, and writing an exact man. Hope is a good breakfast, but it is a bad supper. The job of the artist is always to deepen the mystery. The worst solitude is to be destitute of sincere friendship. He that hath wife and children hath given hostages to fortune. Imagination was given to man to compensate him for what he is not, a sense of humor to console him for what he is. Truth emerges more readily from error than from confusion. Some books are to be tasted, others to be swallowed, and some few to be chewed and digested. Silence is the sleep that nourishes wisdom. A little philosophy inclineth man's mind to atheism, but depth in philosophy bringeth men's minds about to religion. Nature to be commanded must be obeyed. The inquiry of truth, which is the love-making or wooing of it, the knowledge of truth, which is the presence of it, and the belief of truth, which is the enjoying of it, is the sovereign good of human nature. Men fear death as children fear to go in the dark, and as that natural fear in children is increased with tales, so is the other. Fortune makes a fool of him whom she favors too much. Revenge is a kind of wild justice, which the more man's nature runs to, the more ought law to weed it out. If a man will begin with certainties, he shall end in doubts, but if he will be content to begin with doubts, he shall end in certainties. The corruptions of the times are generally the fruits of the corruptions of the schools. It is a sad fate for a man to die too well known to everybody else, and still unknown to himself. The way of fortune is like the Milky Way in the sky, which is a meeting or knot of a number of small stars, not seen asunder, but giving light together. He that gives good advice builds with one hand, he that gives good counsel and example builds with both. There is no excellent beauty that hath not some strangeness in the proportion. Men ought to take heed of rending God's church by two kinds of controversies. The one is when the matter of the point controverted is too small and light, not worth the heat and strife about it, kindled only by contradiction. Money is like muck, not good unless it be spread. The great end of life is not knowledge but action. The worst solitude is to be destitute of sincere friendship. It is impossible to love and to be wise. The best part of beauty is that which no picture can express. He that hath knowledge spareth his words. Nature to be commanded must be obeyed. The human understanding is like a false mirror, which, receiving rays irregularly, distorts and discolors the nature of things by mingling its own nature with it. The root of all superstition is that men observe when a thing hits, but not when it misses. God Almighty first planted a garden, and indeed it is the purest of human pleasures. It is a strange desire to seek power and to lose liberty. There is no beauty that hath not some strangeness in the proportion. It is a sad fate for a man to die too well known to everybody else, and still unknown to himself. Truth is the daughter of time, not of authority. The best part of beauty is that which no picture can express.